This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week, we have the story of Jesus appearing to the disciples beyond locked doors. And there, Jesus shows his hands and his feet, and he has them touch their hands and their feet. Most of you know this story, but perhaps have not thought so much about it because of that detail, because it's the story related with the disciple named of Thomas, who isn't there the first time, and then who doubts, and then who is there the second time. There's a whole thing going on with Thomas, but I want to pause on just that detail. Why is it that Jesus invites them to touch his hands and his feet, and his side as well, to see where those wounds were? Why does that matter? Thomas, in fact, says that, until I touch that, I won't believe. Why would it matter to do that? Well, I think there's a couple of possibilities, but for our reflection, I'd like to focus on just one idea. It mattered that they could touch where those wounds were, because if Jesus has raised from the dead, then probably these wounds aren't just holes in his hands, and of course it's not really his hands, it'd be lower in his wrist. They're scars, meaning they're seeing it healing. You see, in the Gospel of John, one of the paradoxical pieces of Jesus and all his power is believed in if people can see Jesus as human. The human Jesus, who his body has been raised and is healing. And in fact, the word there is, where the wound is, it is the word for scar. They're seeing that it's not just that Jesus as God isn't dead. They might have expected that. But that Jesus as human is showing what a new resurrected body looks like, one that heals even from death, that will then be perfected even from death, that the weaknesses of the body will go away. Touch the hands and the side. Feel the wounds, but they're not really wounds. Feel the way that they are healed. This, I suggest, is another way of thinking about how we live and we hope in our own lives. This has been 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.